Pepper, did you know that Ted Turner made an end of the world video for CNN?
No.
He did.
It's it is something.
He made a tape that was labeled in the CNN archives as "Do not air until end of the world is confirmed."
You know, I have a couple friends who work at CNN, so I'll ask them about it.
Yeah,
Get
you can find the
We can
video
use
because an intern leaked it in the 2000s, I believe.
Yeah, it was like 2012,
Oh,
2013.
okay. Oh, that's...
So basically the idea was that the person would give a sign off for the first time in CNN history, like literally be like, we're done, bye. And then it would cut to this grainy ass 1980s footage of the US military band playing Nearer My God to Thee because that's what they played when the Titanic was sinking. In front of Ted Turner's mansion.
That's gotta be some kind of like level of pull to be able to be like, hey, military band, play in front of my stately home.
How far up your own ass do you have to be to think that your mansion is the thing, is
That
the image,
is the thing
should
that
be
people want to see at the
associated?
end of times.
That's what everyone... He sat there and he was like, what is going to be the most comforting thing for everyone to see? That's right, the military band in front of my personal fountain.
In my stately home, where I, the richest of everyone, will surely survive the end of times.
Tedador Turner, yes.
Well, I'm in the right frame of mind now, so...
So, before we get started, I have an important question for Pepper.
Yeah?
Do you know how Jason eats his ice cream?
I
One
knew you were
scoop
gonna
at a
bring
time?
this up, motherfucker.
One scoop at a time?
He had a drumstick. He had a drumstick, right?
I remember when we bought those drumsticks.
He ate it, like, cone first and ate downward while holding the chocolate ball at the end. Jason, I lived with you for like a year and a half,
I have eaten
and I never saw you do this.
drumsticks that way in front of you. I know I have.
He got chocolate on his fingies. And he doesn't see this as a problem. I've been shaming him with everyone I've talked to. Since Tanya came in, I shamed him there.
damn it,
I'm shaming him now.
I'm literally
on
adjusting
camera.
my camera so I can... Jason, what the fuck?
Pepper, I know I have I'm okay, maybe not you because I've never lived with you.
Yeah, no. This is new to me. What the fuck?
I want to eat the bottom chocolate because I don't like the chocolate as much first. So I eat the cone part, and then I just keep going the way I started.
But that's inherently messier.
And
I tried to explain this to him. The point of the ice cream cone is so you've got something to hold on to in your goddamn mitt so you don't get ice cream all over yourself.
I get that. I really do get that. But
Jason looks at the logic of hundreds of years of both Briars, Ben, and Jerry and just pisses all over it like he knows better. Like he has achieved some fucking enlightenment about how ice cream... You're not better. Oh my...
I never said I was better. I just like doing it that way.
You just
Welcome to One Loose String, everybody. It's
You
the
just
only
like
D&D
pissing me off,
podcast.
champ. Oh god.
The only D&D podcast hosted by three cis, white, heterosexual males who, two of which eat ice cream in a way that God loves.
I know, it's me and Pepper.
Yes, I did bring up the idea of eating ice cream as
corn on the cob.
corn on the cob,
which is just
and
worse.
eating around.
Because that means you're going to have
eating
two
around.
separate pieces of ice cream in your hand.
Well, see, here's the thing. You're going to have the chocolate part on one side, and you're going to keep that cone on the other side, so you've got a nice clean thing to hold on to. And you just kind of chomp away until you get to the core of the ice cream, and then you just kind of let it into your mouth.
Pepper, no help is coming.
Speaking of no help is coming, the help has come. How you guys remind our viewers what happened last time.
Finn got
Who wants to do
angry
it?
and threw up acid on a man's face and melted it.
Yeah, that did happen.
The chieftain decided to throw away carefully constructed and organized procedure because he was angry. So he...
Which, granted, so did we.
You did as well.
I'm not
didn't-
saying we're
I
better
never-
than him. I'm just saying he's wrong.
I very
So you're
specifically
saying
never
he
once
eats
said
the ice
go
cream
in.
side cone first.
He does eat its cone first, and you two are ashamed of his atrocities. So,
I'm just so glad that my rotation is next. It's
I
fine.
want you all to know that as we were discussing the ice cream, Tanya has sent me 2 text messages. Stop
Yeah.
defending the ice cream, and it's not going to work. Both in all caps.
Yeah,
well,
yeah, because she's right.
I won't go
Honestly,
that
I thought you were
far,
about to
but
say she's the sane
she's-
one for a moment.
No, I'm not a liar.
No.
That's me. Clearly.
So, let me. He says with wide-eyed intensity. Let me paint the scene for you guys.
Uh-huh.
You guys went into the world of the Forest of Shifting Gold to find out that forest is gone. It has been reduced by acid to kind of just rolling hills of dirt. You found an elven woman who was being attacked by a bunch of guards, and you kind of helped her out. She stole an amulet from them and led you guys to the fortification that you were going to find your enemies in. That fortification has tall walls that are made of these like pale yellow strips of wheat, similar to how the Dragonborn had made their homes. These people have made a huge walled fortification around this town, with guard towers at each corner. It has an open gate, and it has towers at each corner. If you want to learn more, you can roll perception, and I can tell you a little bit more if you tell me what you're looking for.
I want to look for any areas that are, I guess, less guarded or more easy to sneak past.
Okay.
I will roll. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's a 17.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So you're looking for places to sneak into. What are you looking for, Pepper?
I'm looking for if there are guards that patrol the walls, the tops of the walls, and what their rotation would be.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with Pepper's, and then I'm gonna go to Jason's. So there are guards that patrol the top of the walls. There's these long stretches of just open wall that have little like spiked parts at the end that come up to probably about like chest high for these guards. So it's like half cover basically.
And it's like what, 8 feet tall?
The walls themselves are probably about
10?
I'd say the walls total are probably about 10, 12 feet.
Okay.
Including the spikes up top.
Yeah. Okay.
There's probably, like I said, there are long stretches. And from like the gate to a tower, there's probably maybe 3-4 guards that are going down that way. And at each tower, there's, I'd say, 2 or 3 guards just kind of standing post. What did you say you rolled? You rolled a 17?
Yeah.
On a 17, on one of those corner towers, you see a man in a white robe looking out over the area.
One sec.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Go over to him.
We're gonna pause and go over to Jason. Jason, you were looking with a dirty 20. You were looking for easy ways in and out.
Yep.
There is through the wall. There is only one clear way to go in, which is that gate, which is like, I don't know, 4 or 5. Let's see. I'll actually give you the dimensions of it. It is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 squares wide.
Okay, so it's a decent sized gate. It's like 30 feet.
It's like 30 feet wide, and it's got a split down the middle where there are 2 tracks where you would assume wagons have been pulled in the dirt, basically. Okay?
Okay.
As far as where to go besides that, you you're mentioning to each other kind of what you've seen as you're scoping this place out, and on a 20 I'll say this elven woman says, if you're trying to go through the wall instead of through the gate, I have seen guards go into a section on the base level, on the ground level, in the corners. So I would guess that the corners aren't as thick as the rest of the walls. So if you want to try and blow through the walls, this woman is saying, well, the corners might be your best bet.
Do you want to take out a part of the wall, Irvin?
Oh.
Or do you want to save it?
Oh. Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
How far away are we from the wall?
You got you guys
What is it, about
on
like
a
120?
little hillside.
Yeah. Or like, are we like half a mile?
I'd say half a mile. You guys are a distance away.
Okay.
You can make observations. You cannot make you can't
I can't cast a spell.
You cannot cast a spell from this distance.
Well, the second we get within 60 feet of that guy, I'm gonna point out the guy on the white tower.
Yeah.
The second we get within 60 feet of that guy, Finn, I'm gonna disintegrate his face.
Alright. Yeah.
I'm just gonna do it. I'm just telling you. And also, I had an idea that, I'm gonna be honest, I just lean in. It's a little fucked up.
Isn't everything we do?
Just listen. So, you know how they've lined the walls with stalks of the wheat, right?
Correct. Yeah.
That's flammable.
Yeah, the wheat was flammable. It did kind of snuff out some flames, but...
roll me a history check.
Oh, wait, it had something to do.
You would have the...
It didn't get burned. It snuffed out flames whenever we used fire. It was more respondent to acid.
Yeah. Acid was what actually burned it when you were here. When you were there.
Now, when we were looking at the wheat, if I need to roll for this, I can. That was being, like, rained on by the acid clouds. Did it look like if it touched it, it spread, or did it just burn whatever it landed on?
What exactly are you trying to ask?
Basically, if we put, like, a dab of acid on a piece of wheat, would it just burn wherever it landed, or would it spread from there?
Does it actually act like fire, or does it just burn whatever it touches?
Yeah. Does it spread?
As you... If what you're asking is, could we have it eat through a section, not just what we touch it with? You can assume it would eat through a good portion of it. It would spread a little bit. It wouldn't, like, disintegrate everything around it, but it would eat through... Could we make a hole big enough... If we had a decent size amount of acid, could we make a hole big enough for us to crawl through? Both of you are pretty well adept at acid, so I'll ask you to make an intelligence check, either of you or both of you.
Can I...
That's an 11.
Can I make an alchemy check?
Sure.
Which is more or less the
That's
same
what you use
thing,
your-
but I want my proficiency bonus, please.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll give that to you.
Oh, and I'm an expert in all tools, so it's doubled. God, my guy's just broken at the 3 things he does. That's like a 26.
You might take a decent amount of acid, but you feel pretty comfortable with the idea of I could eat through a solid portion of this wall as long as we're not seen. Like a
Well-
portion big enough to go through.
I have an idea.
I mean, if we want to rest, if we want to camp here for a night, I can get the fucking alchemy jug, and that can make...
I could also just spew acid onto it.
I mean, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I'm such a fuck. When we leveled up, I got to change out one of my infusions. Guess which infusion I took
Yeah, you
away?
took out
The
the
one that
alchemy
lets
jug.
me make an alchemy jug. God, I'm such a cock. Oh, you know, I need to buy one of those, actually, is what I need to do.
Yeah, you do. Alright, so,
Pickles. Okay. Well, I still have acid spells, so I could still, in theory... I could just... Again, if we rest, I can change out my cantrips, and I could just get acid splash, and I could just sit there.
you talk to each other about resting, and the elf seems kind of... Roll me insight on her.
That's a 1.
17.
She is an elf, you're pretty sure.
I...
And you're like 90% sure that they're a she, but you've learned to kind of quell that idea of assuming genders based off of what they look like, simply because of the chieftain that you're with.
I have internet.
I don't like the way you're saying that.
It's just the directly forward facing look.
I know.
So Jason, what did you roll?
I rolled a 17.
17. She, as the more you talk about camping out for the night,
God.
the more uncomfortable she seems. After a while, yeah, she seems pretty uncomfortable with that idea. What are you gonna do with that?
I
what are you
mean,
gonna do
so
with that,
Arvin,
Jason?
would we set up a campfire if we were to stay out here for the night?
I mean, we don't need to.
Because I'm thinking if we set it up, they're gonna see us.
Hypothetically, in my scenario, we would go, like, back down on the other side of this hill.
Mm.
You'd not be sitting on the hill, staring at them. Do we not want to do that?
She speaks up and she says we would need to have a watch out because they go out into the wilds, especially during the night times to hunt.
That's
and
fucking creepy.
In fact, as you are saying that, as she's saying that, you hear a bit of commotion, and you look out and you see a cart that is going down towards the
Is it going in or is
wall.
it leaving?
It is going towards the wall, so it is going in.
How far is it from us? And can we see a driver?
It is not cleared the hill yet. It is following this kind of path, so it is on your side of the hill. It is, I'm going to say, probably 100 yards. You guys are like hunkered down behind this like little alcove kind of place. I am assuming that you tried to keep yourselves a little.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we didn't just go stand directly
At
on
the
the
very
hill and
least-
wave our arms.
At the very least, the elf was trying to make
Yeah.
sure that you guys
No,
were hidden.
no. That makes sense. We just wanted to be able to see it first, and now there's.
So
Do we
so
want to rob
you
a
see-
stagecoach?
You see this cart
I can
rolling
speed
in.
myself up. Actually, I can speed both of us
And
up.
it's about 100, maybe, I'll say 90 feet away from you guys. There is a driver, and you see two people in the back.
You want me
And
to
you
go after
also
it?
see, roll perception, see what you see.
What do I see? What do I see?
17.
That's a 14.
17, 14. Pepper, you see these kind of like, they almost look like yellow ribbons dragging behind the cart.
That's pretty.
And Jason, you get your ranger eyes kind of zoom and enhance on this, and you see that these are not ribbons. These are kind of jointed legs that are dragging behind it. Long, thin, spear-like legs that are the very reminiscent of the color and size of the stalks of wheat that you guys were going through.
Mm.
But you also see with a 17 that those legs are not moving. They're being kicked up by the dirt behind this thing.
Okay, so the legs are going like into the cart and being dragged, and
their legs are coming out of the cart and are dragging behind it,
Yeah,
kind
so
of
the
like
body is
the
in the
cans, like cans on the back of a wedding car.
yeah. So question. Do you want me to go after it, Irvin?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you want me to be stealthy about it?
Sure.
All right.
I'll come out as a
stealth.
stranger in need. If you want me to
Actually,
distract
I'm
him.
gonna cast 2 spells.
Okay.
Firstly, Pepper, do you want extra 10 feet of movement as well?
If it changes it from a first to a second level spell slot, then no.
Okay.
I'd
So I'm gonna
I'd
cast-
rather you have a second level spell slot.
Neither of these are concentration. Okay, only one of them is concentration. So firstly, I'm going to cast Long Strider on myself, which gives
Okay.
me an additional 10 feet of movement speed. So my with dash, I move at 90 feet per round. And then I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace. And before I leave, it is everybody within 30 feet of me. So myself, Pepper, the elf, and Zen all have an additional plus 10 to their stealth modifier.
And the chieftain, if he
Plus
wants to come
10.
Oh,
along.
and the chieftain, yes, plus 10.
The chieftain is. Hold on, I gotta roll for that chieftain. Hold on, because he knows. Ooh, a natural 20. He sees the legs kind of getting dragged behind this thing, and he seems horrified as he looks at it.
We're gonna go kill him.
No, maybe not kill him. Hold them hostage for a little bit.
So their eyes. I keep saying his. I've specified multiple times that you guys don't know what the gender is, and I keep saying his or she, or I want to stick with they. Their eyes, their eyes are focused only on the legs, but they nod as you guys are talking about going towards the cart. But they are keeping a very close eye on those legs.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. And I'm going to dash towards the cart stealthily.
You're like hopping from rock to rock as you're jumping towards this thing. You get within, I'd say, 5-10 feet of this thing because it is also moving as you're going. So you're within 5-10 feet. What are you gonna do?
So are there people on the back of it, like watching, or is it just like
So,
where
now
are
that
the
you're
people
closer,
on
give me
the
a
cart?
second. So, now that you're closer, give me a second perception check
Gotcha.
or investigation, whichever one you want to do.
I'll do perception. That is a 24.
So there is a driver and there are 2 like guards who are sitting on the back, like basically on the tailgate of this wagon as it is going, and they are like holding on to the legs of this thing to make sure that whatever the body is just doesn't tumble out the back. It doesn't seem like they've secured it to anything. They're just kind of keeping it back there.
Okay.
So with that 24, you know that there are 2 guards in the back, 1 driver in the front, and nobody else.
I am going to I guess let's try just shooting once at one of them on the back to get them to stop. I think they're under attack.
So shooting once at one of them on the back.
Yeah.
All right, roll me a 2 hit. Let me specify while you're doing this. Are you trying to hit one of them, or are you trying to stop them?
I'm trying to stop them.
Okay.
That is a 21.
certainly hits. Roll me damage.
15.
Okay. So
Fuck.
you fire this crossbow bolt, and since you were specifying you didn't want to hit them, you wanted to stop them, right?
Right.
What happens is this person is kind of adjusting the cloak that's over his shoulders, over like the shoulder pauldrons that he is wearing, and he's like adjusting it, and he's holding this cloak up, and this just kind of grazes across his throat just barely to make a nick, and it just slices into his cloak and pins him to the side of this wagon. And he immediately starts screaming. At which point, the driver isn't necessarily trying to stop, but what he has done is basically swerved and drifted this wagon a little bit.
Perfect.
Okay. Cool. I've been charging after.
Yeah, you are
I'm much slower,
get there.
but
Here's what I'm going to say.
yeah.
You are slower, but with your dash action, you've got, 60 feet of
Yeah.
movement?
Yeah.
So by the time he has finished shooting off this weapon, you are basically with him, I'm
Cool.
going to say.
Cool.
And the elven woman has been kind of hanging in the back of the party while the chieftain is right there with you. But again, keeping his eyes on those legs. What I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you roll a quick initiative.
Hua. Oh, there's a fucking gnat in my room. God damn it.
Oh, there's Nat.
What?
I said, no, there's Nat.
I rolled an 8.
That's a 17.
Okay. Okay, so what is going to happen is it's going to go with... Okay. It's gonna go, Jason.
Okay.
Then it's gonna go Chieftain.
Okay.
Then Guards,
Okay.
which I'm including the driver with, by the way.
Yeah.
Pepper. And the elf.
Cool.
Now, as I'm coming up to them, are they like... Are they fighting to get out the arrow, or are they jumping off to, like, attack me?
So the one that you shot that is pinned, he is really trying to get that arrow in there, but it is dug in. It is like on the other side of the wood, basically. So he's like yanking on it, but it's like twisted slightly, so it can't get out. While the other guard has hopped out.
I don't want to kill you. I'm gonna start with that.
The guard immediately, like, you had such a high stealth. He just like jumps and sees you standing there like a bad horror movie.
Oh, yeah,
Like
sorry.
there's a musical sting and everything.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. I don't want to kill you. My friends back there might, if you don't help us.
Wait, what? Who?
You might know me as one of the demons.
You're the from what
I have an infernal contract to offer you.
Roll me deception. Roll me so much deception right there. I need insights, intelligence, right?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Doesn't matter. They're both.
That is an
beat
11.
17.
Fuck.
Fuck. That was a great idea. Holy
That was a
shit.
really solid choice. But
It's a shame I'm not a charisma character. Otherwise, that'd been great.
Yeah.
The guard, you mentioned this infernal contract, and the guard like looks at you offended, and he looks at you and he says, "My mistress would never allow such dealings," and he pulls out his spear.
Nope, I wouldn't do that. I will maim and murder you. I'm just gonna forthright say that. You do not want to attack me.
You're one of the astral devils. You just said you're going to give me a contract and then threatened my life. Give me a way out where I don't have to kill you.
Let us get into the fort. That's all we want.
So you're... Jeff, shut the fuck up back there. Listen,
Jeff, shut the fuck up.
You're wanting me to bring you into this... Yeah, you're like running down to catch up. You're telling me you want me to let you into our home. The devils, which have already assassinated a high-ranking member of our group. That's what you're telling me.
Yes, and I'll let you live. Don't you want to be the one who conquered the devils, who faced them and lived to tell the tale?
Oh, I'm gonna be the one that conquers the devil, all right, and like cocks his spear.
No, you're not.
You can try rolling persuasion at a disadvantage, but at the moment, you're not winning this guy over.
Damn, that's a 9. The other one was a 17.
You have offended his very religious ideals.
Alright, I'm just gonna pull out the crystal short sword. And I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna stab him.
Roll to hit then.
Fuck, that's a 10.
You run up with this shimmering legendary weapon, and you stab at him, and he kind of parries it out of the way with the shaft of this spear.
Huh. It's a little off balance. Sorry, I'm not used to this kind of fighting. Anyway, let's try again.
How many attacks do you
I get 2 attacks per turn.
2. That's right. Yeah.
Alright, that one's also a miss.
Okay. So you stab at him, and this guard is just a little too adept. Considering how dangerous this place was, these people have probably gotten a pretty good training regimen if they're fighting these kinds of creatures.
Conquering this place would put some hair on anyone's nuts, to be fair.
No.
Why'd you go with nuts instead of chest? There's a saying you could have used that didn't involve testicles.
Pepper
Not our
felt
brand.
like
Not our
referencing
brand.
Testicles?
Not our
I don't
brand.
want our brand. I'm gonna move past it. So the chief is going to...
It's your choice.
The chief is gonna rush over, and he's going to... He already used one of his rages. I don't think he wants to use one of those on these schmucks. But so he's going to use his great axe again. He's going to take out that axe, and he's going to stab at them. And that is going to be...
Stab at the...
23. That's going to hit. That's 8 damage.
Nice. I don't suppose he gets 2 attacks in a turn.
I'm taking a look. I'm checking to see.
If he's
God,
at
I
least
hope
level
features and
5,
traits.
yes.
No, he's not level 5.
Then no.
So no, he's not gonna get it.
Damn it. You weak little bastard. I mean, I love you.
Alright, so that's gonna be 8 damage. He cuts across the chest of this guard, and it slices through the rings of his chainmail, and he rears back for another slice, but he doesn't have the time for it.
See, I wanted to help you not die to him, but it's your own fault.
The guard looks over at you and it goes, "I've killed enough kobolds to know where to hit," and he's gonna stab.
Oh, that's the wrong message to send here, pal, but okay.
That's gonna be... What is his armor class?
Armor class.
What are there? That beats. Okay, so this guard, true to his word,
Just fucking
he is
stabs
going-
him.
Yeah, he fucking stabs him.
He just straight up
stabs
stabs a
him, right?
motherfucker.
Ooh, for 6 damage. And it's gonna be 6 damage. He stabs him.
Owie.
That's not a huge amount really, but he's gonna deal that damage, and he's gonna stab him kind of in the shoulder. The chief had drawn his weapon up, and so it gave the perfect opportunity to stab under the silver armor that he's got on. And that is going to be that guard's turn. The other guard is going to make a strength check to get that. That's a 4. He's still struggling with that.
Jeffrey, I would not remove that if I were you. Thank you.
So he's really trying to get that thing out, and he's gonna have to struggle with it for the next turn, because he's not getting it out. Meanwhile, the driver is still trying to corral these like 2-headed horses that they are driving around.
What the fuck?
Brahmin, got it.
I've never felt better about murdering people. 2-headed horses, that's fucked up.
Yeah, but you don't know if that's their fault or if that's just how their world is.
I don't care. That matters not.
This is not a horse.
That's not a normal horse. It should be put down.
No, it is not your normal old horse. So he's trying to get control of it, and he is going to do an animal handling check.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think it's the least used skill in the game.
Oh, 100%.
I don't know. There's also nature.
No, nature and survival.
Foraging and shit. Yeah. They're used for exploration stuff.
Name one person who sits there and goes, "You guys are in the woods. You're gonna have to forage." I haven't done that.
I mean, it depends on how hardcore of a game you're running.
And if you're trying to do finding poisons and shit, like flowers for
there are fine. I'll allow it. So he is not able to get these onto. He's not able to corral these into the way he wants, and these horses kind of circle around, so that now the front of the wagon is facing you guys, the back of the wagon is facing the fortress.
How far away are we from the fortress? Are we still like that quarter mile or whatever?
You guys are about a quarter mile, half mile. You're a distance away that a shout is not going to cover.
Cool.
And that is going to be the guards. Pepper, it's your turn.
Do I get a turn, or am I just using my action to dash?
I'm going to say that you were probably within 20 feet of this by the time this turn started.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuss the numbers a little bit, but
that's fine.
I let the chieftain get there.
I'll say I'll be 30 feet back. That's fine.
Sure.
I just need to be within that range. I'm gonna basically run. Are we still on that ashy or not ashy? I know it's not ash. That weird ground.
It is the dark. All of the ground is dark and gray.
Okay.
All of it is big.
As we're running, I'm just gonna dig my hand into it. I'm gonna pick some of it up. I'm gonna smash it in my hand. I'm gonna use that to cast a firebolt at the guy. I'm gonna as I grab it, it's gonna ignite in my hand, and I'm gonna just fling it. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to hit. I'm gonna go for the one.
So you've got the driver that you can see now, and the one that Jason is in combat with.
I can't really see the third one.
The third one is behind the cart.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't fuck Jeffrey.
I always do Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's a great
Jeffreys
name
in this army.
Yeah.
Let's go for the driver.
Okay, what are you gonna do? So you're shooting that firebolt.
Yeah.
Roll to hit it.
That's an 11.
It's possible. Hold on, because he's not wearing armor.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't.
Is he just a commoner?
He's just a commoner.
Then I think an 11 would just hit.
I'm gonna look it up just to be sure, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is true.
Yeah, I think they have 11.
Armor class of 10. Okay.
Yeah, and what? 1
Roll
HP?
damage.
4.
Roll damage.
4 HP? Okay. Yeah. He's dead. That's 21 points of damage.
So you
I light his head on fire.
You drag your hand through this dirt and crush it into this this compacted just rock of dirt and gravel, and you fling it like a curveball, and it ignites into this crackling greenish blue flame that just shoots out and swings around and slams into this driver, who immediately it erupts into a flame in his chest that just sits there on his chest, and it burns him as he slumps over in his seat.
I look down at my hand. Holy fuck!
I really like describing the wet attacks. They're a lot of fun. So yeah, you've at the very least knocked out this driver.
Well, good.
Listen,
He's not gonna get away.
I
That's
wanted him alive. We needed a driver.
Actually, what did you say that damage was?
21.
He's dead.
That is more than twice his health.
Yeah, you did
Then
like
he
4
is dead.
times his HP. 8 times.
So yeah, this driver slumps over, and you see.
That's okay. We can just disguise ourselves. It's fine.
Irvin, look at us!
Fuck.
So what are you gonna? It is.
Oh, there's still Jeffrey.
The elf.
There's still
There's
Jeffrey.
still Jeffrey. There. All right, Pepper, that's your turn. It's the
Yeah.
elf's turn. And the elf is going to, seeing how this is already going, the elf is going to. The elf is going to hang back, and they're going to. They're going to hang back a little bit, stay out of the range of combat, and they're going to say something quietly to themselves. That's what they're going to do.
They're gonna say, Jesus Christ, these people.
I mean, you can roll if you want to see what she's saying. You're close enough to hear.
Sure. That's a 1. No, I'm good.
It's an elvish, so.
Oh, fuck you.
Well, it wasn't gonna be, but then you rolled
Yeah.
a 1.
Yeah, that's fair.
What'd you get, Jason?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did. I saw you rolling something.
No, I was just playing by, and that's a 8.
No, you guys don't hear it. She's saying something quietly to herself.
Cool.
Goes right up to the top, Jason.
Yep.
The driver has just been killed,
Fucking
and
murdered.
the horses are kind of like swerving to get back on some sort of track. You have the guard in front of you, and you can't see the one in the back.
Alright. I'm gonna step back from... I'm gonna go kind of around and just keep my distance. And then just back away from the guard that I was in melee with. You can take an
You're
attack of
gonna have to
opportunity,
get-
that's fine.
yeah. Okay. Woof. Does a 16 hit?
Just barely.
Okay. So that's gonna be.
I'm gonna need to
He-
heal you, aren't I?
You kind of go around, and this guard, who has just stabbed into the shoulder of the chieftain, like clocks you trying to get out of there, and rips the spear out and takes the pointed end of the like. There's a metallic spike at the bottom of his spear, and he just kind of jams it into your back as you're running out.
Ah, fuck, ow.
That's gonna be 6 damage.
Okay.
I'll do it on roll 24. Oh, well, there's no roll 20 right now. I forgot.
There's not,
You
but
guys
I'm
always
just
get it.
adjusting.
You always get at least one thing out that I wasn't expecting you guys to fight. I don't know why I said this yesterday. I don't know why I put people in here that I don't expect you to kill.
We do have that
Especially this
problem.
place, man.
And then just
Hold
now
on.
that I'm like a few feet away from him, at least like 10, 15 feet away from him, I'm just gonna pull out my crossbow. Alright. This is what you wanted. And I'm gonna shoot
the
him
hit.
twice.
Go
Yes.
Yes.
Roll both of your attacks, please.
First one is a 29 to hit.
That hits.
The second one is
Jesus.
an 18 to hit.
18 to hit. All right. Roll damage.
Good
First
God.
hit is a 13 damage.
Okay.
Second hit is 12 damage.
So that's going to be
25 damage total.
Okay.
Fuck this guy.
This just breaks through the chainmail that he's wearing over his fatigues, and he staggers back. He's not dead, but boy, he does not look happy about what you've just done
Now,
to him.
do you want to talk about the idea of letting us help get in? You know, maybe have a little bit of a conversation rather than you trying to stab us. I was gonna let you live, but you know, circumstances can change quite a bit.
Roll a perception, or not perception. Roll a persuasion.
12.
he like grabs onto one of these bolts, and he looks at you, and he goes, "Okay. I don't want to die."
Yeah, thought that might be the case. Now you get to say you fought the astral devils and you lived. Good for you.
Pepper, roll me a perception.
That's a natural one. -1. That's a 0.
You're
all
pretty
good.
sure they're elves. You're like 90% sure they're elves.
I just stop and I turn and I look at them, and then I look at the lady, and then I look at them, and then I look at the lady.
Like, they're different skin tones, and they don't have the right ears, and the hair is the wrong kind of color, and they look very humanish, but you're like 90% sure they're elves. So, okay.
Fuck it.
You, this guard has kind of, he's like staked his spear into the ground, and he's let go of it, and he's holding his hands away.
Chieftain, take his spear.
The chieftain goes over and takes his spear.
Thank you.
What are you gonna say to this guy?
So, one of you is going to drive the cart. Arvin and I, my friend here, we're going to hop in, and you're just going to go in as if nothing happened. If anybody asks, you got hurt on your way fighting whatever's in that cart. Understood?
Yes. I think I can handle that, and,
Oh no.
you're not going to kill us, right?
I'm not going to kill you, but if you do try any of this, funny business, try to hurt me, my friend, the chieftain, if you try to hurt any of us, I will put an arrow right between your eyes, and you will never see it coming.
As you say that, you feel a spear stab through the back of your shoulder as the guard gets out from behind the cart and just drives.
That's what I was afraid of. God
Oh,
damn
no,
it.
I walked around the
6
cart
damage.
to be able to see him.
Oh, you're talking to the one... Oh, I thought you were talking to the other guy.
So I walked around to be able to see both of them at the same time, shot the one that I've been talking to. That way I could keep my eye on both of them as this conversation happens.
In that case, I want you to roll me a perception to see if you see this coming.
I don't. That's a 12.
No. You were surprised that you talking to someone worked for once.
That's fair.
And you were so focused on that you don't notice it. I won't give him like surprise damage or anything because now that I know where you are. But yes, you get stabbed instead of the back. You get stabbed kind of in the side then, and you're gonna take 6 damage.
All right. You see, why'd you have to go and do that?
Well, you ruined my cloak. My mother made me that.
And then I'm gonna put 2 more shots into the guy directly in front of me. For 2 29s to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Both of those hit. Roll damage.
God, we need to get
First
you a
one's
gun that crits on a
14
19.
hit.
Okay.
14 damage.
14,
I'm gonna re-roll that one. And the second one is 11 points of damage.
Okay, so a total of 25?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You into his chest, and he like falls backwards, but because of how he tossed the spear, he no longer has it. So you've kind of just got a spear hanging.
Oh no,
out
not the guy who just stabbed me. The one that I've
want
been
the other
talking
guy?
to. Yes.
Oh my god! All right, never mind then.
I want him to realize I will kill him. And I'm just making a point right now. He's not damaged beyond the little cut on his throat. I want him to see his friend die immediately after he stabs me and realize, oh fuck.
That is exactly what happens. In fact, you fire off these 2 bolts, and it just goes pam pam, and it shoots into his shoulder, which kind of jerks him sideways, and then the other one goes from temple to temple, just through the
God,
metal
I'm so
of his
proud of you.
helmet.
God, I'm so
And
proud
it
of you.
Falls down to the ground and starts making death saving throws.
Alright. Look, You stabbed me, I shot you, I shot your friend. I don't want to kill you. I really don't. But if you want that to happen to you, we can keep fighting.
I've got a third option, and I just hold my gun up.
Irvin, we need someone to get us inside.
Roll me persuasion or intimidation, whichever one is higher.
They're both a -1.
Are they the same stat?
Yeah,
They're both charisma.
That is a 17 for whichever one you pick.
Okay, well, he's got a 16, so you say this to him, and he, like, looks over at his friend, he looks over at the tear in his cloak, and then he looks at you, and he sees you, the devil of the astral plane, and he, kind of...
Alright, yeah. Can you drive the cart?
Yeah.
Alright. You're gonna drive the cart. You're not gonna have whatever this is. We're gonna let it be left out.
Do you want to look at it?
Yeah, sure.
You take a look at this thing. I was so proud when I came up with this thing. You take a look at this thing, and it's got these long, spindly, multi-jointed legs that are the same shape and color as the wheat, and they are all reaching up. These four legs all reach up toward this bulbous shape, this furry kind of brownish, orangish color, and with this toothed maw on the bottom of it, where all of these legs kind of intersect.
So it's like a spider with a giant underbite?
It's like a spider with a mouth on the bottom. And these legs are about 10 feet long.
Holy fuck.
Cool. You're gonna leave that here, and if anybody asks you what happened, you're gonna say you lost 2 men fighting whatever the fuck this is.
Yes,
And if you do lie to us, my friend over there is gonna turn you into a pile of ash.
Or a bubbling pile of acid.
Or I could just shoot you. I could make it quick and painless, but you know, if you betray us after this, I want it
Let
to
me
be
do it, let me
painful.
do it, let me do it. If he betrays us, let me do it, please. I have ideas.
I'll do it.
Good.
Please.
And I'm just gonna grab on the shoulders and just like happy to be working with you.
Okay, and he like rushes over to the cart and pushes the driver out of the way onto the dirt and climbs in.
Good.
And he secures the horses with an element. Yeah, okay, that's high enough. He secures the horses. Yeah, are you guys gonna like push this thing out?
So, are we gonna... So wait, just so I understand, Finn, our plan is to be in the back of this thing?
Yeah, be on the inside of the cart where the creature is. Wait until nightfall, crawl out, find our targets, take them out, get the fuck out.
I look at the chieftain, I'm like, yeah?
I suppose we could. It wasn't exactly what I was planning, but I guess we could do that.
I mean, it's results, right? It's results?
Yeah, send them a
It is
message.
results, I suppose.
Send them a message that they fucked with this land, so the astral devils have come back to reap their vengeance.
Oh, we can absolutely defenestrate their bodies. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
For those of you at home who want to Control T and look up the word defenestrate, because that's my Pepper $3 word of the day, brought to
Is
you
that gonna
by...
be a bit now?
Nope. I'm never doing this bit again.
He didn't know autumnal. Let's...
Let that sink in for a second.
Autumnal?
I watched the video that we did. Autumnal means fall-like. Like autumn.
Oh. I'd never heard that word.
You have, I said it.
Oh.
I said
He
you
did.
didn't understand it.
And I didn't understand it now. Look at
You
that.
got unhappy about it. In fact.
Yeah, I'm not unhappy about it this time. You just are an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Um.
Okay. Hey, elf. I
Okay.
look behind me. Hey, elf lady. You wanna go commit violent murder?
Is there anything in there you want?
We'll help you if you want to do something while we're in there. We can put it on the to-do list.
Yeah.
She
To-do list.
thinks
Step one.
she
murder.
looks at
Step
you
two,
guys for a
murder.
moment, and she like. Yeah, okay, she trusts you guys. She nods.
Mistake.
And she comes over to the two of you, and she looks over at the human, and she says in Elvish to Jason's character, so that the human doesn't understand. She says, "I have an official I'd like to take care of. If we could make that happen."
Yeah. I don't see why that would be an issue. I mean, we're here to take care of officials, so...
So the
What's
other
going
half
on
of
up
this
there?
operation that's being left out of this conversation. What?
Hold on. You speak Celestial, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to you in Celestial, she's got someone important she wants to take care of, so we're gonna take care of them for her.
I'm gonna
We're
look
help
at her, and I'm just gonna say in common, why didn't you just...
And she points to the guard.
I'm gonna point at the
And
guard,
she puts
too.
a finger to her lips.
Oh.
And the guard is sitting there, like, shaking, holding the reins.
You're doing great, Jeff.
Uh,
Don't think about any of this.
Jeffrey,
you get to
just,
go home.
Just remember, when you're done here, you can say you met the Astral Devils and you lived.
Well, maybe don't include the part where you helped us. That'll probably end
Yeah,
badly
no.
for
Don't
you.
say you helped us, but say, like, you got into encounter with us and ran away, just like the other Jeff we ran into on the beach.
Yeah, you saw us, and you ran. Which is smart. That's what
Okay.
you should have done.
That's what you should have done.
okay, I can do that, I guess.
Okay, you know what, man? Can you just quit with the whole broken and sobbing bit here? I don't... What's wrong? I just run over
Jeff.
and I slap him.
Jeff.
Roll damage.
Roll damage.
No, slaps it,
Roll a D4.
1 plus your strength.
So 1.
Oh.
I just deal 1 damage to him.
Ah,
What are you doing?
I'm scared.
Okay,
Yeah, we're not, if you don't do anything, we're not gonna do anything, okay?
we totally do not. You are so beneath me. I do not
My
care.
first week. This is my
Cool.
first week. And
Cool.
this is-
Congratulations,
I don't want-
you've got a story to tell.
I don't want to be a guard anymore.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You should go home and, like, work in a butchery or something. Do something normal.
Become a baker. Make cakes for people. Make people happy.
Okay, I'll do that, I guess.
Yeah. Think
go-
of this.
Build
Think of this as
houses
your-
for the poor.
Think of this as your moment to realize what you really want to do with your life. When you sit here and are super scared of us, what comes into your mind is what you wish you'd done, because you might think you die. What do you think of?
Go home.
Yeah, okay. You want to go
Okay,
home. Cool.
But
So,
after you get home, what do you want to do?
do you want to guard or do you want to do something else?
Well, I've got a dog I want to play with. I could play with my dog, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
play with your
you
dog.
like dogs. Play with your dog. Maybe go to the local dog park, meet some new people.
Maybe offer to take care of their dogs, you know? Start this whole thing where you watch after other people's dogs while they're over here.
Oh, as people come over to this, because we know you're from somewhere else. We don't really care.
We're from the Western Kingdom.
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
great, buddy. I'm so proud of you. But, you know, maybe while someone's off, you know, adventuring, doing their own thing. When
Or
you're
working a
back
guard
home-
shift over here in the Eastern
Yeah.
Land.
When you're
yeah.
back home in the Western Kingdom, you can look after the dog. You'll have more dogs to play with more often.
That does sound nice.
What?
That does sound okay.
Yeah.
That does sound nice, yeah.
See?
I
See?
think that would be good.
So this, and again,
Yeah.
you don't fuck with us, we don't fuck with you, you get to see a bunch of dogs. Buddy, this seems, I come over and I cup his cheeks with my hands. This seems like a win-win.
Ah!
Oh, you know what? And I just slap him again. Quit it.
That's 2 damage.
Sure. All right. Let's all see if we can Trojan horse ourselves inside the corpse of whatever the fuck this was.
You're not tauntauning it. I thought you were
No,
dragging
we're
it
taking
out.
the corpse out. We're taking the corpse out.
So wait, we're just gonna be in the back of this cart?
Yes, and he's gonna say that he lost the two men when fighting this thing, and that's why he came back, is because it's just him and he can't get it alone.
Is the cart's open, right? It's just an open cart?
It's not an open cart. It's
not.
kind of covered on.
Oh, it's got a
side,
cover.
and it's got.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was
and
an
it's
open
got,
cart, and that's why I was like, wait, people are just gonna look inside and see us.
No, it's not like a fruit cart or something.
Okay,
no.
okay, okay. Never mind.
It's
Hey,
transport.
your plan suddenly makes so much more sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm down.
All right, so you guys drag this out. There's a few of you guys. I got the sniffles now because of that guard. So you.
I asked the chieftain real
drag-
quick as we're dragging this thing out. What the fuck is this?
Well, we had a word for it, but it roughly translates to crawler. It'll stand in place for a while until something goes past it, and then it'll lunge down and grab it.
And it looked like the stalks of wheat. So if someone just walked by it thinking it was just more wheat, Jesus
That's right,
Christ, that's horrific.
We
Survival of the
tried
fittest.
not. We got pretty good at spotting them. In fact, they're less reflective than the wheat. Is how you can tell the difference.
Oh, that's good to know, actually. As I look around and see no wheat anywhere.
Okay, so you guys are dragging this thing out,
Yep.
Yep.
and
Do they have like
Going on your
supplies or
merry-
something that we can like just like stuff
roll
at the end?
investigation.
Yeah, sure. See if we can like,
It's
or
not
maybe of our own
It's not
shit.
a very high CD.
16.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, if we can like just like stuff things to the back, like make like a wall of boxes that we can be.
They've got a couple crates that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could
yeah.
put in the front that would make it so that a casual glance wouldn't see it, but
Cool.
there's not enough stuff there to make it so that you are completely hidden.
That's okay.
You know?
That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
go.
All right, you make that and you stack this stuff up and you close the I don't know, drapes.
Curtain,
Sure.
yeah,
Door?
like whatever's covering
The-
it.
Yeah, the leather like drapes. The leather drapes feels wrong in my mouth.
Yeah.
Which
Wink.
is also a bad sentence.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I say that out
that's-
loud. So you
You know,
Close the
I
curtain.
just want everyone to know I had a thought of something I could say, and I didn't.
don't.
I'm
don't
proud of
say
No.
you.
that.
I just want the validation and recognition for not doing it.
Thank you for not saying what I gave you the chance to say.
Thanks,
So
bud.
you close the curtains, you go forward in this, and you the guard drives you guys down, and it's a bumpy. It is not a smooth. It's not smooth sailing here, even with the cart tracks that you guys
Okay.
are kind of following. It is weird terrain. It is acid logged and water logged, and it's the ground under.
This whole ground is fucked.
The
Yeah.
whole ground is fucked, and considering the fact that all of the ground was covered with this mossy kind of stuff that the wheat grew out of, this dirt probably hasn't seen daylight before this for like decades, centuries even.
Yeah.
So it is not good. It's not good dirt.
How long does it take? Like, could we get a short rest in?
You can't get a short rest in before you get to the town. But if you want to take a short rest when you get there, because you mentioned waiting until nightfall,
Yeah.
I could allow a short rest.
Okay. Cool.
Smart, yeah.
Use some hit
Short
dice,
rest, does
heal
short
up.
rest give you healing?
It's just healing.
you
It's
can
not.
use your-
Yeah.
you
Neither
can
of us
use
get
your
spell
hit dice
slots.
to roll, get some HP
Okay.
back.
Okay. So you guys go through you guys clomping along, and as you're getting closer and closer to this town, you start to hear a voice. As you're getting closer, and the elf woman kind of roll me perception to see what the elf. I make you guys roll so many perception checks.
Natural
But,
20.
Actually, what's your? Well, that's good. You would notice this. The elf woman kind of like puts her head in her hands as she starts hearing this voice and like plugs her ears
Ooh.
as you guys are getting closer.
Propaganda.
23 for me. Yeah.
So you guys notice her plugging her ears, and as you're getting closer, you start to hear this strong, jovial sort of, not jovial, this strong sort of almost kindly sounding voice
God.
coming through the air, and he's saying, as you're getting closer, you kind of catch him mid-sentence as he is saying, "And friends, we have heard the word of the mistress, and she has foretold the coming of a great evil to our town."
I'm just gonna lean over to Irvin. Is that us? I think that's us.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
"This evil shall come robed in friendship and shall break apart our civilization if we do not first find them and secure them for our mistress." And you hear this crowd of people kind of cheer.
God, you know, I love killing bad people. I love even more killing bad religious people.
It's a good feeling.
It's a real good feeling. It's like taking the trash out. You just feel better afterwards.
Are you saying this out loud, by the way?
I'm whispering it.
Okay.
I don't want the guard to hear me, but if the elf
The
or the
elf
chieftain,
is like the elf gets like kind of uncomfortable with your conversation, but she doesn't mention anything. And you
kiss my ass. I could give a fuck.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
say that, but that's what I just think that. I'm like, ugh. You know,
Go ahead.
never
Yeah.
mind. I was gonna cast Detect Thoughts on her, but I won't. I'll be a nice
I mean,
person.
you can.
Nah, it's fine. I'll be a good person.
Okay.
As opposed to everything else right now.
Oh, for sure. As opposed to the murder.
So this speech continues. How closely are you guys paying attention to it? I'll ask it that way. I won't make you roll a check or something, but
Not
how
very.
closely are you paying attention?
The deep speech thing earlier had me curious, so I'm gonna listen.
What you are able to gather as you are listening, it's the typical kind of propaganda you would expect.
Yeah.
Our enemies are bad. We are good. There is an evil coming. Again, it is disguised. It is under wraps. Roll. I know I said I wasn't gonna do a roll, but I want to see how well you're gonna understand what he says for this part. So, can you roll history for me?
Oh, sure. It's a natural 1.
I mean, you catch everything he says, and you hear the words he's saying. You don't make any connections with it. You learn that he says, at the very end, you hear him say, "Glory be to the Mistress of Eyes," and everyone repeats that out.
God.
And as you say that, you feel the cart turning, and it makes basically a U-turn, and it bumps over into something. You are now on different terrain, and you hear the guard up front talking to somebody else.
Oh, that sounds important.
Um,
See how well he does under pressure.
So you hear two voices. You hear the guard that you have intimidated, and you hear another voice, and the other voice says, "You're not the driver that we sent out with this wagon. What happened?" We caught we found a crawler, and we we lost the driver, and Jarek, couldn't,
Michael.
couldn't take it.
What was the name
I
of
saw
the driver? We got Jeffrey, we got Jarek, and what do we got?
Jeffrey, Jarek, and
I saw you going for Jeffrey. I
Claudia.
saw the
Claudia.
beginning of Jeffrey
Saw it
spill out of your
happening.
mouth.
Jarek. I'm sorry. It is not. It is DJERRIK.
The D is
It's
silent?
Jarek. Yeah, no, the D is not silent. It's just kind of melded in there. With the
Jarek. Jarek.
Jarek. Yeah.
Jarek.
So
You fucking suck.
We lost them, and they rolled a 9 for his performance. Let me roll insight for that guard.
Oh, Jesus.
We lost them. Did you bring back the body? No. I left it in the dirt with the they got killed, and I thought that they would want to be near what killed them. There's a long pause. That sounds like what Jarek would want. And
I just look at Finn.
I rolled a 4 for his insight.
I'm holding my crossbow ready to open fire at whoever like opens the back, and then I look at him while he's in me.
You hear the soft sounds of this guard being kind of like counseled, and he's saying, being a guard is tough sometimes, but you gotta stick with it, man. It's a difficult job, but who else is gonna do it if we are not gonna put in the work? I know I gotta put in the work, but 2 weeks. I've been here 2 weeks, and this is how. I know, but you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna find a nice way to go through this. You're gonna find a tempo. I know I'm gonna find a tempo. That's what the Oracle said, and I just really wish it. Sometimes I really wish that he would be a little more straightforward with us. And there's another pause. I'm sorry, that was a really stupid thing to say. Yeah, it was a really stupid thing to say. Think about that next time. And then you hear footsteps walking away.
What was the name?
Of the one who's like checking the gate.
No. The one that they said should be more straightforward.
Oh,
the Oracle.
Yeah.
The orc?
Oracle.
The Oracle.
The Oracle. Oracle, sorry.
Like a sightseer.
Yeah. No, I know Oracle. Yeah.
A seer.
Yeah.
A seer.
A seer. An Oracle.
I just look at oracles? These people are fucking weird.
I don't fucking know, man. I really don't. Like, what the fuck?
I just look at the elf lady. What the fuck?
Explain. And not right now.
No,
wait till we
later.
Do you want to find out about this, or
Eventually.
what do you want from me?
Look,
I
okay.
mean, we're in the back of this. We're in the back here because you.
Okay,
guys-
can we
what do you
stage
want
whisper?
from me?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know.
We're whispering. Jesus.
Look,
Yeah,
just fucking. Once we stop, just tell us what the fuck they mean, and we'll figure
Are
it
you
out.
part
from
of
there.
this religion?
Were you part of this religion?
So. No.
I don't really care if you were. I'm just.
No, I am not. I am not a part of this religion. My family worshipped a different god, and a few years ago, there was the enlightening occurred, and
That sounds like a conquest.
it wasn't a.
Did you crusade?
No, I think they got crusaded.
Oh.
Alright, so a few years ago, an oracle kind of... The Oracle of Eyes rose to power because he was able to make predictions that came true. And he's the one that saw this continent. He said that there was land beyond the shimmering seas, and that if we followed it, we would find great providence and wealth. and the king liked it.
Yeah.
And so, over the last few years, the religion of the state has changed. And, well, I mean, if your god could tell the future, you might be able to take over a little easier than others.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's kind of why I was... They found out I was worshipping the old gods, like my family before me, and they
That's rough, buddy.
brought me out there like my family before me.
Oh. Yeah.
So
That's real rough. I'm sorry.
this is what I was talking about. We have to be extremely careful.
For sure.
This person knows you are here, most likely already. He might not know exactly where you are, but he knows you're here.
Now wait. The Oracle. Is he... That's that guy.
Yes, the
So-
voice that you...
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So then wait, who's the mistress?
Well, no one but the Oracle has seen the mistress.
Oh, is the mistress the god?
Yes, the
Okay.
mistress of
Copy.
Oz.
Oh, copy.
She-
Okay.
I'm not a follower, so I
I
don't
like
know
take
all
my
of the
dagger out
ins
and I'm
outs.
like drawing this in the cart. I'm like, okay, mistress, god.
Do you want
You're
paper?
taking notes on the wood.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah?
taking notes on the wood.
Do you want a notebook? I've got a
No,
notebook.
no. It's easier if I see it in the wood.
It's a learning technique.
Yep. If I scratch it in,
sounds
that
like a
means I'm
cult
thinking about it.
thing.
What I'm doing?
Yeah, I need to see it in the wood. Come on, man. You're
No,
sounding like
no,
you're
no,
part
no,
of the
no.
cult.
It's like
I know
if
what
I-
you mean. I'm just saying, like, watch your wording. Come on, like.
Oh god, you know what? Fucking. Anyways, you were saying. I'm gonna just not bicker with you, Finn. I'm gonna not bicker with you.
So she has laid out the basics of it. If you want to learn more, you're gonna have to ask questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the only oracle around, or are there multiple oracles?
He is the speaker of this god. Yes.
Okay.
He is the only one that I've ever heard speaking with this.
Is-
of speaking with this.
Is
god.
this the only fortification of this size on this continent?
Yes, we only arrived maybe 6 months ago. We haven't been able to really spread that far so far. We've been able to make this fortification, but the nights are dangerous, and
Yeah. This whole fucking place is
Spreading.
I look
Yeah,
at the
but
chieftain.
that's-
This whole fucking place sucks.
well, I wouldn't go so far as to say. I think it has its own.
It's deadly.
natural
It's
beauty.
deadly is what I'm saying. Like, it'll kill
it's
you.
very deadly.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it'll very much it'll kill. you.
And that kind
Yeah.
of sucks.
You know, when you put it that way.
That's all I'm saying. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It had its own charm. I get it. But, like, Jesus.
All right. Who are our targets?
yeah, I guess.
Let's map out our targets, and if we know where they are, our order of operations. Or do we just wait till they're all gathered up and fucking blast in?
Or, wait, this is where we use the paper. Let's draw this out.
So,
You don't want to see this in the wood?
Oh, shut up. I mean, yes,
So
kind of.
she lays out what she wants. She wants to kill the Oracle, is what she wants to do.
All right.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah, sure. Let's kill the Pope.
Fuck, we're assassinating the Pope.
Okay, I wouldn't put it that way. Well,
Yeah, it's either that or
he's
we're...
the top dog speaker of a singular god. He's basically the Pope.
Or he's Jesus.
Or that, which
You know
is somehow
what? Now that-
worse.
Or I guess
Now
not
that
Jesus, maybe
you-
like Moses.
Jason, I'll let you take a roll of history or I'll give you Arcana if you want to check. Now that you have heard the name of this
I'll
god.
do Arcana.
Sure.
That is a 10.
Gee, dang
No.
it. I don't get a... Alright, can I get an Arcana
If
or
you
no?
want, if you want to give it a shot, if you want to, now that you know the importance of it, I'll let you take another roll. Sure.
Thanks, buddy. That's a 30.
Mistress
God, I'm
of
so
Eyes.
fucking good at this.
Mistress of Eyes, you have heard only once. It was not in the CIE, in fact. You heard the Mistress of Eyes at your monastery. Your monastery, was it religious or was it mostly alchemical?
It was mostly planar, and it's like a lot of meditation, but focused on like the planes and the multiverse and all that jazz.
In that case, you have a perfect frame of reference for this. You know the Mistress of Eyes as the name of one of the interplanar deities. This is not a god that is in the celestial plane or a god that is in the any of the planes. This is something that floats between planes and is basically drawn towards planes when someone finds out about it. It basically puts out naturally tendrils of knowledge of it. And if someone grabs onto one of those tendrils of knowledge, it slowly gets pulled towards it. Does that make sense?
I just stare at the fucking cart
You
as
good?
I like have Vietnam flashbacks to what that is. So, do you mind if I shatter your worldview, lady?
Are you talking to the elf?
I'm talking to the elf.
Okay, I was about to say, I really don't have a worldview.
You have an interworld view in that.
I don't... Sure. I don't know how you could do it more than what has happened. Sure. Go ahead. What are you going to say?
So, I explain all of that. So, yeah, it's like a giant... It's like a floating god that just kind of feeds on astral energy and just floats, and, like, it sends out reverberations into the fucking multiverse. And if something plucks it from the astral essence, it's like, ooh, pretty, and then goes towards it. I don't suppose it does anything when it, like, gets... Like, is there, like, does it, like, it doesn't... how long does it stay normally?
What did you get for your Arcana?
30.
30.
Fuck you.
This is not something that happens often, because planes tend to be pretty well bubbled into themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So to get into a set of planes without interplanar portals is difficult.
The fact that this thing can pierce that means that it's immensely powerful.
When it happens, you know that what happens is that these things kind of form demi-planes. They create a plane of their own around these things, and you're the best known frame of reference for these is an old story from the material plane of a city vanishing into mist.
Domain of Dread.
I just kind of look up at the tapestry above me. Whew. So, like, it comes here, right? And then it, like, makes a bubble
Alright, yeah.
around the plane, and it, like... Michael, would you say that I know that it more or less, like, pulls the energy out of that plane?
Yes. These things are not able to exist in the material plane, so they must bring them into their own.
So they basically, like, put a bubble that they can eat out of around a plane, and then they eat out of it, and then the bowl is done.
And the bowl is the plane.
Yeah. And I'm just staring off into the distance.
And every person on the plane is like little candies for whatever's out there to snack on?
It's like alphabet soup.
Oh.
She,
You know,
She
I'm gonna
sits
be
down
honest,
and
I
she,
didn't mean to shatter your worldview quite that much.
She takes
Fuck.
she takes the amulet that she had taken from the guard out of her shirt, and she just kind of clutches it in her fist and she starts praying in Elvish.
At least it's not your god that's doing this.
I'll be honest, I've been kind of this. I worship a death god, and this is a lot for me personally.
It also explains the deep speech.
Well, yeah, it does.
Fuck.
I'm gonna be over here for a minute. If that's okay.
I'm gonna just confer with Finn. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And she goes into the corner and she's just praying. She's praying.
All right. So,
do we have to get everyone out of this plane? I suddenly feel bad.
I think if we kill the Oracle, that'll sever the connection, because the Oracle is the one yanking on the chain.
Yeah, but now everyone has mini chains.
But if we break the big chain, the smaller chains break with it.
We hope.
In theory.
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
So as you guys are planning this, after a while, the elf is able to help you guys plan a little bit, because she knows this. She lives here. Or lived, at the very least. So she knows this town very well.
So, like...
You guys are at the front, near the gate.
Okay.
Basically, you are at the place where they keep
the carts in the
wagons
stables.
overnight.
Yeah.
The center of town is where the Oracle is going to be at night. That's where his home is.
Okay.
And each night, the guards go to confer about where they should be posted the next day based on how what the Oracle sees happening the next day, basically.
Okay.
So
wait a minute.
night,
every night he sees the future, basically.
Every night he
and we're going at night.
She doesn't know this for a fact, but it's one of those things that, people have been talking about how it happens and what the mystics happen, because every night the heads of the guards go to confer with him, and every night they come out knowing where they need to go the next day.
The heads of the guards being the guy in the white robe and the half-elf?
She explains there is the head of the High Watch, who is the wizard, Galt.
Yeah. And I just look at my gun. That guy.
Pauldrick, an elf cleric, who an elf cleric. By the way, I re-listened to what it was. You didn't kill the cleric. You killed a different person. But yes,
okay.
You still have the cleric alive. That's the person you're going for as well. Pauldrick is in charge. Is the second in command of the guards, and then you have the head guards. So the High Watch is basically like the mystical side of the guards, while the guards themselves are the physical side.
Okay. So, all three of them will be in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
That presents options.
So, we attack right when they're meeting?
Yeah.
Sneak up on them?
Or...
Question,
Or we get there first, pick off the Oracle, wait for the other two to come in.
Well, so I want to ask, is there, like, an attic in the Oracle's home? Have you ever seen what it's like? How big is it?
I mean,
I assume it's a pretty nice manor because he's the Oracle.
It is taller than the others, but it appears to be one story. I've heard there's a garden in the middle, but I can't imagine anything growing here. We have to use magic to grow our plants here, for food. So I can't imagine why he would have a garden in the middle.
Oh, I'm sure he's growing something awful. I truly expect to see something fucked up.
That is all I've heard.
Okay.
Did the walls look scalable?
Of the house?
Either of them, the house, the thing that leads to the garden.
You're not devils. You're what? Are you adventurers? What are you?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
We're like adventurers to a magnitude you can't fathom.
You are more experienced than I am in this sort of thing. I imagine you could scale the walls. I don't know that I could. like looks over at the chieftain who is currently using a whetstone that has a small sigil on it to just kind of grind at his axe, and she goes, they could probably do it. Yeah, they could probably do that. I assume.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Get the drop on him. I could keep an eye out from above.
Yeah, I think we just get them when they're all in the same room. I think that's easier.
No, we drop in, you cast her disintegrate, see what happens.
I will be able to do an absolute fuck ton of damage to someone. One of them, I'm gonna have him have a really bad... And when I say a really bad day...
we'll get to the really bad day. Let's find this plan.
And
Let's
the
figure out what
horrible,
you guys
terrible,
are doing.
no good, very, very bad day.
But I love how much damage this thing does.
Yes, Pepper, it's a big
Save
number.
Save it. It's gonna be fun, so save it.
Okay.
We're at an hour 30. We want to get through this.
Yeah. All right, let's go. I think we've got our plan.
All right, wait, short rest.
Yes, right? Please.
Take your short rest.
Cool.
All right.
Take your short rest.
I'm gonna use 3 hit dice.
So that's just health, right?
That's
Yeah.
just health
You don't get
for
spell
us.
slots back.
No.
Okay.
Only warlocks do.
Oh, well, in that case.
Oh, sweet. I used 3 hit dice and I'm back to full. Sweet.
All right. I'm almost at full, but I should be fine. What's your max? 48?
47.
47.
You're 48.
Mine's 48.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that we're one. I think it's funny. We're somehow one off.
So, you guys get ready. You prepare. You rest for a few hours. The chief clips together his 2 different like pipes that he keeps, one on his belt and one over his shoulder.
I imagine like the Daredevil things that like can clip together to like make a staff.
You know, I didn't think about that, but having a spear and a javelin attached to each other might be really fucking sick.
Or like you detach one of it and it turns into the javelin.
You know what? I like that idea. It's about that long, so it's like sword length on him, and he detaches one of them, and it becomes that works.
Fuck yeah, that's cool as shit.
Meanwhile, the elf is preparing herself. She's regaining her spells. She's
sweet.
praying to her god.
Thank God she gets spell slots back.
She rummages through the cart, and she finds a crossbow. She puts it on like her hip or her back. I don't know how you carry a crossbow, but it's on her back. And she sharpens the sickle at her side, and you guys are ready.
All right.
You want to be put on the map?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Finn.
Do we want to stealth up to him?
Yes.
All right.
Do we want dark vision?
I have dark vision.
Oh, I don't. Should I give myself dark vision?
Real quick, while you're doing that, what's your health, Jason?
39.
39, okay. And Pepper?
47.
What's your health? Oh, it's back up to full?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Forgot to do that.
Whoops.
Is the town... I guess here's what I would ask the elf. Is the town, like, lit well enough at night by, like, torches that, like, I could see? Or is it pitch dark out here?
Or is there a curfew and only the guards are allowed to carry light sources?
There's not necessarily a curfew per se, but it is uncommon to see people wandering around. It is not pitch black, no, but
like they keep some torches lit?
They keep some torches lit, yeah.
Okay. So I should be able to see a little bit. Not good. But, like, I'm not going to be walking around blind, right?
No,
okay.
You will not.
Okay. That's fine. That's not worth a second level spell slot.
So, yeah, I'm going to use my second pass without a trace, so I'm out of second level spell slots. But all of us are going to have a plus 10 to stealth to sneak around the town.
Thank fuck. I definitely think that's worth it.
Oh, yeah. We're not getting jumped.
No.
So what is your stealth now?
Mine is a plus 20.
Mine is a disadvantage plus 12.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do for you guys. I'm gonna put you guys on the map, and you guys are going to be in. Give me a sec. So you guys wait until dark, basically, and you guys are currently in Fog of War. So I'm going to fix that for you.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I'm gonna say you're able the street because of how the streets are laid out. Your vision is kind of blocked by buildings.
I was about to say my dark vision's about 60 feet. If that helps you get a range.
So you'll be able to see everything. The reason for the fog of war is not for because you can't see. It's just because things are blocking your way.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So if you want to reveal as we go, that's fine.
And I will give you as well the There you go. You are able to see that, and you're able to see down this strip, I'll say. There we go. There we go. And I'll say you're able to see there. There we go. So you're able to see down this kind of wagon path as guards are patrolling.
Okay.
Really quick, start with a stealth roll.
Yeah.
That is a 29.
Fuck.
That is a 22.
I'm gonna let your two stealths work for the other two.
Okay, they have passed without
I'm-
a trace as well, so they also get plus 10 to their stealth mods.
What I'm gonna say is, I'm going to have them be extensions of you guys, so it's not just me rolling and rolling and rolling. I'll let you be able to give them things to do, and they will follow your orders, as long as nothing goes really wrong.
As long as they don't say, quick, kill the other one.
Yeah.
As long as something horrendous doesn't happen to you
Yeah.
guys, I will let it go. By the way, this map is partially made with things from 2 Minute Tabletop and some things that are just straight from Dungeon Draft.
Oh, cool. Yee.
Not that you're going to see much of it, I'm guessing, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. So, I will let you guys take your movement.
Okay,
All right.
so...
5, 10,
Oh,
15, 20.
can we, Michael, do you want to put the
Right
elf...
down as well.
there she is. Hey, girl.
Yep.
Yeah, let's, like, go up to this
Hey, girl.
corner.
Okay. They're going to follow along behind you. And...
Jason, are you inside that building?
I'm imagining like I'm ducked right underneath, pressed right up in the corner,
awning?
right where the roof falls over.
Cool.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, fuck.
40.
Oh. Oh, thank God.
All right. So that's what happens on that turn. You've got an alleyway right to your here. Now that you're closer, I'll let you see a little bit better what is around you currently. You have a short little alleyway right ahead of you that leads to the main road.
To our left.
I'll give you the main road as well as far as you've gone. There you go. That's the main road. You see
Okay.
it?
Do we want to roll up over here or over here?
I was thinking up to here.
Do we want to watch them do a rotation first, see where they go?
Actually, yeah. Let's see where they go.
Yeah, we're going to hold
Okay.
and see where they
Hold. I'm trained.
Hold.
You see them. They move. Both of them move in the same direction to the left towards the main road. And another guard comes by and walks past.
Okay.
That's what you see.
So, like, here, gang?
Also, the elf kind of ducks down this way and notifies you that there is a guard that is coming down that way
All right.
and kind of curling around.
Okay, so let's go here.
Yeah. to the center building.
All right.
So
Move your
like
friend.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get eyes on the main road.
I will give you the entire stretch of the main road now that you're that close to it. So the main road goes. It goes all the way forward, and there's another main road that forks out with it. In fact, I will give you all of this area right here.
All right. Do we see the grand?
In fact, these guards are a little farther forward. I just didn't move them because they just went into the fog of the war.
Yeah.
So they're moving in that direction.
Do we see the Grand Manor like this way?
Yes, the Grand Manor is farther into the city.
Okay. All right, let's go. I say we do like.
So what I'll say is I won't make you do another stealth check unless you get in full view of these people.
I say we do like. I say we do like this.
I mean, I can make it to here in a turn.
Yeah, you can. For the rest of us, slow folk.
I mean, you want me to go on and scout ahead? Maybe if one of you gets caught, we ambush?
I can also, like... I pull out the ball bearings. I can also, like, make these make sounds.
Yeah.
And then chuck them this way. Sorry, wrong thing. This way, like over here. To make them look over there. And then we run.
That's an option.
Yeah, I'll do that. So, I'll cast Mage Hand to make the invisible hand.
Yeah.
I'll pull out one of the ball bearings, and I will set it so that in 30 seconds, it will make the sound of, like... I look at the chieftain. Are there rats here? Are there, like, rats?
Oh, no, there are not rats. There are...
Give me your closest approximation to rats here.
We have wormlings.
I look at the elf lady. Give me your closest approximation here to fucking rats.
Well, there are these kinds of
Like little voles? Little, like...
I was just gonna
Yes,
say, make it a sound of a civilian screaming for help. Say, "Hell, bastard devil," or something.
No, let's not do that. Let's not put them on high alert. Let's just make them look at a weird little...
There are these kinds of strange little digging creatures. I suppose it would be similar to a vole. It's got this mouth that kind of sits out and these large clawed arms. It's only about that big.
So it's like a mole. It's a mole.
It's a mole with really large hands. Yes.
Okay, does it make the
Like
same
hands
kind
the
of
size of
sound?
its head.
Does it make the same kind of sound?
Can you
It
imitate
kind of makes a sound similar to a small animal in pain.
Okay, I'm gonna give it my best approximation of that, and I'm gonna have it
I
do
believe
that
in
in about 45 seconds, and I'm gonna have this mystical ball bearing just be dragged by an invisible hand, basically this way. Bing, bong.
That way
Bing,
and
bong.
then around. Sure.
Over
sure,
there.
Sure. Sure.
Oh yeah, because your mage hand's like 60 feet long, isn't it?
The range on that would be 30 feet. Oh
30
shit.
feet. Okay, I thought it was longer as a GIF.
Well.
So it can go over there.
Can it throw things? It can throw things.
It can throw things. That's true. It could go over here and then chuck
If you want to go
it.
there and then toss it, like I'd give you 20 feet of throwing because it's a mage hand. It's not very strong.
Yeah. So like there, like over there.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Sure. I'll let that happen.
Cool. So I'll have that float and then it'll just go. Eh.
So the guards continue on their trek. And these two both move kind of in unison now that they've met up. They're kind of quietly chatting to each other with a small torch
Yeah.
between them, and they're walking in this direction.
Suddenly, full.
And there's another guard that kind of walks up this way,
Ah!
and then
Suddenly full.
suddenly full. Jason, I'll let you make a stealth check. I won't give you advantage because you've already got so much on you, but I'll make a stealth check.
31.
Okay, that's solid. So show me where you're going, Jason. put yourself where you're going. Okay. I'll give you the rest of this area. In fact, I'll give you most of the map at this point. So you are able to see here to here and here to here. So you see as these guards kind of go forward and go on their path, and you rush over to this building just as you hear this kind of like the sound of a rabbit in distress sort of noise. And immediately these guards kind of they focus in on this area over here because that's where the noise is coming from.
All right.
And they start searching. No. You guys can go ahead. Pepper, keep going.
Yeah.
What took you so long?
Fuck you.
As you are moving, you hear one of the guards say, "What the hell is this?" as he picks up the ball bearing.
Cool.
Yeah,
Keep
and
going,
then
Corey. Keep going.
and then I just like magically make, or like with my link to it, just make it stop doing that. It just turns into a normal ass ball bearing.
And
It doesn't look
they
any
start-
different, but it's just now a normal ball bearing.
They start talking to each other, and you can kind of hear their whispered, hushed voices as they're kind of unnerved about what's happening.
Yeah, fuck them.
Keep going. You guys keep moving.
That was really well thought out.
Oh, actually, wait. How far are they from me?
Oh no.
No,
Jason.
They
this
are a
is- this-
distance. They are a distance you can measure.
55. Never mind. It's not within range.
Can I ask what you were gonna do?
I was just gonna take out their torch with thaumaturgy.
That's incredible.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Hold on. I can stealth this.
No, no, not worth it.
It'd be funny as fuck, though. They're gonna be lost as shit.
We're gonna murder 3 people. We can do the antics on the way out.
Fine.
I'm
Never
all
let me
for
have-
antics, but like, let's
Never
kill
let
some
me have
people
any
first.
fun. You're just like my creator.
That's not true at all. We're gonna talk about this in team counseling.
You never show up.
Group
It's just
therapy.
me and Eric talks for hours.
I know, I'll recommit. I'm sorry.
God.
Recently, Eric has been really into finding a god, and so he's been going through different religions and what's happening with them. So you've had an earful.
Yeah, like, come on, man. I'd be willing to listen to your alchemy bullshit instead of Eric's god thing. I mean, sorry, not your bullshit. Sorry, not your bullshit.
No, I'm not offended.
Let's just keep going.
All right. So you guys continue on.
See, we had a
You
little bit of a
continue
bit.
on
We had a tiny bit.
Unseen. Well, actually, roll me one more stealth check, the two of you.
31 again.
Pepper.
20. Thank God for that plus 10.
Oh, let me do a roll, because that's within decent range.
That's within possibility.
And no. Okay.
Oh,
you
thank
guys
God.
go through the city unseen. You duck around these pseudo wooden buildings. You make your way through this city until you come up upon the largest building in this place.
Up for
Like,
this
it's
is
larger
this is
than
Patriot, we
the
are.
guards. It's larger than the guards buildings that you've seen. It is the size of a small manor. I will put you on that map,
Oh shit.
Alright.
and I'll put you guys down. You're gonna have to remind me of your healths, or you can fix it yourselves while I am
Let's do
putting
that.
down the other
Don't forget
two.
to drop Zen next to me.
That's right. Yes, I never did get that token because we did that yesterday. But yes, go ahead. Fix your health.
Mine's fine. Mine's the same as it ever is.
That's true. And I'll put you there and dragon. Let's see. I think it was in Familiars. Yeah, I'll give you your little wormling. There you go. Zoobity-doo.
No, I have no idea if you can give me control of him, but nah.
Huh?
If you can give me control of him, cool. But if not, whatever.
I'll do that while I have you guys talk about what you're gonna do. So you've come up to this manor and you're led there. There are no windows in any of these buildings.
Okay. That was my first question. Second
all
question,
right.
there's no guards patrolling this manor?
I mean, why would they?
No, I'm just asking. You don't have to. Trust me, you don't have to.
That is a legitimate question. This is the manner of someone who can see the future. Why would they want to?
That's fair.
You should have control, by the way, Jason.
Yeah, I got it. Cool. So
no, there are guards kind of around, but you don't think anybody's like going in or out. In fact, you are here early enough that you might have even beat the guards, the like heads of the guards before they came here.
All right, Irvin. Breach and clear.
Do we wait?
I mean, so even if like I look at the roof, there's no windows or anything to peek into.
So give me no, there are no windows. All of these buildings have like slits, like almost like arrow slits, but there are no windows. If you want to go up to one of those slits, I'll let you roll perception.
Sure, I'll go up to I don't know, fucking here.
So move towards the building wherever you want to look in. So you want to look in straight forward ahead of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
19.
19. So you look through this, and you see a tall elven man. He's got this kind of gaudy, blue and green jacket on. He has this multicolored ascot, and the most striking thing about him is he has what appears to be like a tattoo on his forehead of an eye that's like curved this way instead of this way, but it's glowing yellow and blue with magical energy. He's kind of puttering around this small little meeting area, and then he goes down a hallway where you can no longer see him.
All right. If I listen in, do I hear anybody besides him?
No.
Okay.
What languages do you speak? Let me take a look at you.
Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Giant, and Infernal.
So you would recognize Deep Speak, but you don't know what he's saying in Deep Speak.
Correct.
So that's what he's doing. He's wandering around. He's talking to himself in Deep Speak, and
Irvin, come here.
that is it. That's all you hear.
He told me to come here, so I run up.
Roll me perception to see if you hear it, because he's going down the hallway currently. So
That's a
it'll be little more
5!
difficult.
Okay. Missed it.
Do we want to go in? Do we want to like wait around the corner or something and wait till they're here, or?
Wait, let's back up. Come on. Jesus, there you are.
Oh, I see you. Okay.
Yeah, Jesus, calm down, man. Here's my question. If this guy can see the future, and he knows that we're coming tonight, I assume it's not perfect, but like he knows that we're gonna come and murder him tonight.
Right.
Do we murder him before he can tell the other two?
Here's what I'm going to ask you. Do you guys want to ask what exactly was said about? Because you guys haven't...
Oh, yeah. I stopped mid-sentence. Wait, there was a prophecy. Hey, elf lady, what is the prophecy? What does the elf prophecy say?
She jerks back from you, and she says...
yeah, I know, we're all super stealthy, so I surprised you, and I'm sorry.
All we were told was that soon the devils would return to seek their vengeance on our kind people.
So, is he super specific?
Like, did he say green man with weird skin and
Hey,
a pallid man
No,
who looks like he hasn't
he-
eaten or bathed in
he
7
said-
days?
All he said was that the devils would come soon. His prophecies are not always the clearest, but they do. He never says something that does not come true, but they are not
Horrifying.
always. Yes, they are not always. Very clear.
Okay. So, I think if we want to breach and clear, we can, or we can wait for the other two to show up. My
I mean-
problem is I don't want them to come to this door, see that it's been breached and or cleared, and then get nervous.
That's fair. So,
Let's wait. Oh. If we wait until they're all in, like, sitting around together, oh, baby. Flaming
that's what
sphere
I'm
right in the
thinking
middle of them.
is-
Flaming sphere right in the middle of them. Oh, chef's kiss.
Or just disintegrate all of them at once.
I don't think I can. I think that's like a
Yeah, you
single
can only
person
do-
thing.
No, it's a
Yeah.
60-foot cone.
Oh,
Disintegrate?
is it?
I think so.
No, I don't think so. It has a target.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah.
For,
To
to a
that you
target.
can see with. Okay,
Yeah. So one guy, I'm gonna really fuck the day of one of them, and then after that, I can drop a flaming sphere in the middle of the other two. Because I've still got both my second levels.
When I peeked through the arrow slits, was there like a spot that I could feasibly hide in?
It is not. I mean, with your stealth, anything's possible, but there was not a place. It was two tables, one of them smaller than the other, with a bunch of chairs around it. It was not a very well.
Okay, so not even like a bed that I
decorated
could
place.
look at.
No, the room you saw him in before he went down the hallway was not a. It was not a bedroom or anything.
Okay, and it looked like it was separated into several rooms. It wasn't just one big room.
It was several rooms. It looked like you could see a door on a back wall, and you could see a
Okay.
door on a side wall.
Okay. I say we wait.
All right, no. I'm gonna go around back and just wait there.
All right, show me where you're going.
Yeah, if we like here, he'll go around that way. I'll go around this way. Anything else besides the main door?
Elf. No, it is one door in and out.
This the building. What's it? Is it made out of the like stalks, or
It
is it made out of wood?
the stalks that have been kind of tied together to make larger bundles, and it is they are tall. It's basically like a wooden house made out of these tall strips of very pale stalks. Yes.
I mean, I could melt a hole in the back of the house.
Yeah, we could.
Show me where you are melting this hole.
No. I'm just speaking hypothetically.
Yes, what I'm gonna say is, if you want to do that, you're going to show me where you
Yeah.
want to melt the hole.
Yeah.
Like, put yourself where, and you are gonna roll Arcana or Alchemy.
Oh, okay. I was gonna spend a spell on it, but if you'll just let me do that, sure.
Oh well, no. Spend that spell. Never mind then. Spend that spell.
I mean, you know, I got Tasha's Caustic Brew, which literally makes 2d4 acid damage every
That
turn.
would do.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. That was kind of what I was going for.
Cool.
Was I was going to make a check for that sort of thing. Yeah.
No, that's fine. I'll
Is
just
that what
spend.
you wanna
I'll
do?
spend. If we want, Jason, I can.
Honestly, yeah, let's sneak in as best we can.
Sure.
So where are
Sweet.
you
I was about to
going?
ask
Are you
Tweedledee
going-
and Tweedledum. Oh shit. Wait. Okay. If we
They're gonna follow whatever you do.
right. If we look
Whatever
in the
choice you make,
slits.
they're going to decide.
If we like,
Um,
you said we could see a little bit in,
So
or is that just on the front?
roll me investigation, the both of you.
Investigation. Okay. Like peel the stalks back and like look in.
11.
Okay.
23.
So there's a couple holes back here. One of which is here, and one of which is here. But there's on a 23.
I just want to see
There's
like. Go ahead.
So here's what I'm gonna say. On a 23, there's a stretch of wall back here. Everything else has like a slit every 15, 20 feet. There's a stretch of wall here that has no slits at all, which you find a little odd.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume then. Well, we could assume two things, Jason. We could either assume that back here is like where the meeting room takes place, or his bedroom.
Either are good options.
Well, if it's the meeting room, we don't want to melt right into where they are.
So here's what you're able to see. On the side where the chieftain is, as you look into those, you're able to see a room full of maps of oceans and the general coastline of this new continent that they have found. It seems to be like the war room in that area.
So this is the war room side.
Yes, and on the other side, on Finn's side, you see a room full of bookcases with a large globe that has two continents on either side, and then like you got a 20, you said?
23.
23. And it has this huge, basically like half of the Earth or half of the planet that is covered in water, and kind of drawn in red is the vague shape of a landmass.
Oh, so they've got the two continents, and then he thinks there's a third one?
They have two continents that they know about, and they are exploring a new continent.
So the one in like the marker is, I think, where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. The one in marker is the third one.
The elf mentioned that a couple years ago a vision was seen of this continent, and if they came here, they would find.
Okay, so that was just his. Okay. So I say, Finn, that we go in through this one, because when they have their meeting, I'm gonna guess it's in the war room.
Yeah, that seems likely.
Okay, so let's let's melt in this way.
Put yourself where you want that entrance.
Okay, and can we be like peeking around the side to like wait to see when the two people come in?
If one of you wants to peek around the side, well, if you want him, yeah,
I'll keep
Finn
an
is
eye
going to
out.
be over there.
Yeah.
Roll me perception.
Because I'm gonna wait to do this until they're in.
That is a 14.
It takes probably about half hour, 45 minutes until you see the man in the white cloak walking down the road and coming into the building, and you hear a door close. After a little while, you hear the door close for a second time, and waiting a few minutes, you don't hear anything else.
Alright, I think they're all in there.
Alright, I'm gonna do it right where I am.
Okay. Let me really quick. I'm gonna just freehand.
And let me mark off a first level spell slot. Boop.
Yes, please.
Alright.
I'm gonna zoom in real quick. So you make a hole that's about 5 feet by 5 feet.
Yeah. Hey, while we're waiting that half hour, can I ask her, the elf lady, if she's ever seen the Oracle do magic combat of any kind, or is he just a seer?
She says, no, I've never seen, no one has ever had cause to attack him.
He's never put on displays of his power?
Oh, he does magic. He is a magic user of some sort, but I've never seen him in combat.
Okay, so he is... Would you say he's stronger than the wizard, generally?
She has no way of knowing that.
Okay.
So
who do I disintegrate, the
in...
wizard or the seer?
Seer.
Okay.
So you come into this room, and you see...
Chieftain, get over here!
I'll get him over in a sec. You see, as I mentioned, a room full of books. It is like, it is almost like a private library, but
Ooh.
Specific. Not all of the shelves are full of books. Some of the shelves have potions. Some of the shelves have. You know what? I'll let you roll investigation when you get in there.
Oh, guess who
there's
has
a
the bag
chair
of
and a
holding
rug.
with them? This motherfucker right here.
There's
We're
a chair
gonna-
and a rug, and as I mentioned, there is a globe in the center. Right in front of Irvin is your door.
Okay. I'm gonna just. You can let me roll an investigation check if you want. Quite literally, I'm gonna open the bag of holding, and I'm gonna just quietly put everything I find. Every book.
Here's what I'm gonna do in that case.
Yeah.
You are going to roll investigation, and that will determine what you grab.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Actually, right before we walk in here, can I activate the all-purpose tool to give me, choose one cantrip to get?
I'll allow it. Sure.
Can I
What's
give
your
myself
cantrip?
guidance?
Yep. I'll give you guidance. Why not? We're pretty far into this. We're gonna run. We are gonna run long. We've already run long. I imagine this is gonna be my longest episode so far.
Yep.
I apologize.
Yeah, that happens.
Alright, investigation. That's a 16.
Okay. So you grab a few vials. You grab some books off of the shelves. You grab a bunch of stuff. a couple
I
scrolls.
specifically do not give a shit about the maps or like anything like that. If I have time to scan like book backs, I want to look for anything he's got that's like either his writing or like things about his mistress and the many-eyed thing and all that jazz.
There's a book on the table right by the chieftain that has handwriting in it, that is a journal of some sort. You grab that.
Okay.
You grab a few jars of they're like vials of some sort. There's liquid and some sort of solid in there, but it's hard to tell what's in there.
I'll
You
figure
grab
that out
some
later.
books. Let me write this down. So you grab vials.
Oh shit, I don't have a
a
pencil.
journal, and a few books.
Okay, I'm gonna be
You're gonna say
trained
that's what you get.
at a distance, like a couple feet back from one door. I'm gonna have Zen posted up like right at another one. I want to.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
I'm just keeping a watch in case somebody decides to open it. I want the chieftain in front of me, and I want the elf behind Zen. Basically, we have a range and a melee right at each door.
So here and here.
Yes.
Okay.
That way, if anybody comes in, we can start, and Irvin can kind of continue to do his thing.
You don't hear anything. Nothing is out of the ordinary. Nobody's doing anything. You're good.
Okay. How long do we want to give me to loot this bitch?
Put what you can in there, and then we'll start heading out.
Yeah, I mean, Michael, the bag of holding can fit a fuck ton.
In that case, you don't want maps. You don't want. You want the journal. That's the big thing you got with that 16.
It can hold 64 cubic feet.
I'm not concerned about the amount you are getting. I
Yeah.
am concerned about the quality of what you are getting.
Yeah. So I will just.
That's what
I
that
will,
roll
yeah.
is for.
No, that's totally fine. I'm just saying I will absolutely
You
empty his
you
shelves.
basically like take an arm and just toss
I am-
an entire shelf of books in there.
I am at the grocery store just piling cans of beans into my cart.
He just won the lottery, and he's prepping for the apocalypse.
Yes, I'm a doomsday prepper of the highest regard.
All those 34-pound buckets of mac and cheese at Costco, all of them.
All of them.
You with a 16, you get the vials, you get the journal, you get the books, you get a statue of a woman.
Cool.
We can go into that later.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where are you going next? Are you going to the south or the east? Because you are at two separate doors. One that Finn is at, and one that Zen is at.
We heard this. The war room is over here. So assuming
Yeah.
that's where they're talking, it would be over there. If we want to just do this, let's just do. What are the odds that this opens right into that room? How?
Yeah,
I
we don't
saw
know.
the war room, right? Does it look like it goes like all the way to like here,
It seemed
or
like
like
there was. It seemed
that?
like there was a room, but it seemed like there was a room between.
Okay.
But you didn't. You didn't take. You
Yeah, yeah.
weren't looking very carefully at that.
Yeah, that's fine.
You were just looking at what was generally in there.
All right. I say we do this door. I say we just do this.
All right.
Okay. Who's going in? Who's going in
Chieftain, you want to
first? I'll ask
be
that.
Chieftain? You want to be in front since you're melee?
Yeah, Chieftain can open the door, and
Sure,
we'll
I
all be
can.
right behind him as backup.
Firing line.
So the chieftain, like, he puts his hand on the knob, he readies his axe, and he kind of just, he turns the knob slowly, and then he shoulders the door open and rushes in. And you guys see a butchery. You see tables lining the walls. You see, laid out on a table, 2 skeletons. One that is smaller, one that is longer. You see a few books. You see a bottle of some sort, as well as a small sheet covered in different colors of blood, you would assume, as well as an oven in the corner of the room with a streak of blood down the center of the room. Or down the side of the room, leading out of a door.
Sweet fucking Jesus.
Oh yeah, okay.
I gotta put some horror in there everywhere I go.
Or
You
else
do.
the bio builds up in Michael, and he just dies.
That's right.
I'm just gonna grab all the notes I see. I don't want any of the paper with the blood. I'm good. Just the notes.
Okay. You take the notes. Irvin, you're close enough. You see that one of those skeletons appears human, one of them appears dragonborn.
Yeah. I just stare at it, and then I just like side-eye look at the chieftain. Is he looking this way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He recognizes the color of his people's blood.
Yeah. I'm just gonna walk away from that.
Oh, that's right. I could do that. I keep forgetting that.
Oh god, what do you...
I keep forgetting Thaumaturgy can just open doors from a distance, so long
Doesn't
as
that
they're
make-
not locked.
Doesn't that make noise, though?
It says fly open or slam shut, so yes, probably.
Okay. Alright.
So there is no door on this side. As I mentioned, you didn't take a very close look. You
There's a
just
door
see
here.
There are walls here. There's a door there that the blood leads out of. Yes.
I look at the chieftain. I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. And I'm just gonna go.
And he
I want to make sure he's in
rushes-
check. Like he's not gonna just barrel
he-
through this.
He kind of moves over to the door. He puts his hand on the knob. His hand is kind of shaking a little bit, and he turns the knob and shoulders it open and moves forward. And you guys enter into a small courtyard. In this courtyard, there is a large chalk sigil drawn into the dirt. There is a dragonborn body laying on the ground. If you want to roll medicine or investigation to check on that, you can. There's also there is a fountain that is running with no clear source of where the water is coming from.
Is it running with water?
And it is running with water. It's not like a blood fountain. Or
Jesus. Well, you saw. Well, there's a streak of blood coming out here, so.
Yeah, that is a 21
and-
investigation.
And there is a dead tree to the right of this sigil.
Can I-
and that is what you see.
Fuck you, man. Good God. Can I try and ascertain the nature of the sigil? I've got a guess, but
yeah. Roll an arcane sigil. Roll an arcane
Arcana?
Arcana check.
Yeah.
It's a low DC.
29.
You recognize this very clearly as a communication spell between planes.
That's actually not what I was thinking it was, but that's so much worse. This is how
What did you think it was?
I thought it was necromancy of some sort.
Oh, it is not. No, it is not necromantic. It is very clearly a communication spell.
So I just
The elf is like looking around in horror at all of this. She'd heard that he had a garden. She was expecting like she was expecting like bushes.
Yeah,
So,
that's a 21 investigation to look at the corpse.
This is how he has to communicate with
magically so,
Oh.
but not dead.
Can I slap him awake?
I mean, try it.
I'll slap him.
Oh god.
The Dragonborn takes a point of damage but doesn't wake up.
Alright, we'll come back to this.
Deal with this after. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe killing the guy, if he's got concentration on whatever's got this guy asleep.
Alright.
Yeah.
Next door.
Oh shit, there's no door this way. Fuck this layout. Okay.
Oh, who fucking
Well, I kind of
designed
was
it?
expecting you guys to go through the front instead of burning a hole through the
Yeah, but this is way
You know
cooler.
we're not gonna go in the normal way.
Yeah, but this is way cooler.
I guess. So
I'm super proud of the Mission Impossible hole.
Fuck yeah, we have the
very good.
weird powers. We're gonna use them. If he wasn't gonna burn a spell, I was just gonna spit acid to make the hole.
You open a door and you find a plain hallway. It has a door on either side.
Now that we're like in the main hallway, do we hear voices?
Perception.
9.
25.
Thank God.
25. Wow. Yes, you do hear voices. In fact, you hear a few people talking in the next room over.
Like
left
over
or right?
here or over here?
To the west. Yeah, to the west.
This?
Okay. That way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
you wanna fuck him up?
I'm gonna just real quick before we go, I'm gonna palm a potion in Finn's hand and say, "Drink this."
Alright. What am I drinking?
You're drinking the resilience elixir. Congratulations, you have +1 AC for 10 minutes.
Cool.
Do you say that?
Yes.
Is that how you phrase it?
Congratulations, you're slightly harder to... I'm slightly harder to hit now?
Congratulations, you can dodge a little bit better.
Oh, cool. Alright.
You feel it's like you're really caffeinated is what it feels like. Like this elixir's like kind of bubbly and fizzy
You
as
just
you
gave
drink
a
it.
child his first soda.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to move Irvin. I was trying to move her.
Oh, that feels... Huh. Alright. Yeah. I can take
Fucking,
off... Oh, right.
fucking quit it.
So before you breach this door, what do you want? What do you want these two to do? Like I said, they're going to follow your orders. They're not going to act on their own unless something bad happens.
Okay.
I want this to be about you guys, not the NPCs.
Yeah. Hold on one sec. Let me refresh on the view screen because Urban's not moving on that one. So, yeah. How do we want to do this?
Chieftain, I assume you want to be in the front?
Oh, I'll be in the fucking front. You're damn right. I'll be in the front.
All right. I thought they were on the other side. Chieftain in the front.
Zen behind him?
They are over here. They're closer to the chieftain.
Okay. Yeah.
Chieftain in the front. Zen
Chieftain,
behind him?
Zen. I can get in faster than anybody, so if I need to, I can.
So you're gonna go in the back or in the front?
I'll go fourth.
Okay.
And then
This is how it'll go then.
I look at the elf. Long range?
I've got some spell. I could do something. Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
She pulls out a crossbow.
Yeah, sure.
That'll work.
That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
So what is going to happen is I'm going to give one of you a surprise round. Who do you want it to be?
Yeah, give it to
Jason,
Pepper.
do you want it to be him?
Yeah, give it to Pepper.
All right, in that case, I'm going to put Pepper, you move forward one, and I'll put Zen right behind you. So what happens? Let me describe how this works. The chieftain, like looks back at you and quietly counts down 3, 2, 1, and just bursts through the door with this kind of with this just horrific, draconic war cry, and
I assume he
you
rages.
burst into the room. Yes, he rages. You burst into the room and you see this tall elven man with the tattoo on his head, sitting in the corner. You see.
He's sitting down. Oh, that's even
He is
better.
sitting down.
That's even...
Everybody else. The thing is, he's sitting down. Everybody else is standing. He's kind of
Holding
leading
court?
this
Yeah.
meeting. Yeah, he's holding court with these people.
That's even
and
better, man.
He burst through the door, and you see this group of people. The two people you fought the last time you were here, and the head of the town guard, who you do not recognize.
Fuck 'em.
And you burst forward, and everybody turns in surprise, except for the Oracle, whose eyes is locked on Irvin. What are you going to do?
He's sitting down.
He's sitting down.
Cool. As soon as the chieftain said 1, I clicked a knob on the side of the Topaz Annihilator, and the dragon scale that like powers this weapon starts to vibrate a little bit stronger. I charge into the room behind him. I scan for the fucking dude with the tattoo, and I cast Disintegrate on him. So that's a deck save.
Is that a spell attack?
No, it's a deck save.
It's a spell. It's a spell.
It is a spell. So, what is going to happen?
Is he going to try to counterspell it?
He's going to try and counterspell.
Okay, it is a 7? Sixth level spell.
That was higher than I was going to cast it, so you know what? Okay.
So he's got to get a 16.
10 plus... Yeah, okay. Wow. 16. You shoot off this shot, and you see, as you are walking into the room, this Oracle is kind of moving his arms all ready to try and break it. And this shot, as he's moving his hands, goes straight between his hands and into his chest. Roll damage for me. Or is it a...
It's a deck save. And he's sitting down, Michael.
Yes, I know. He is going to have disadvantage, I believe.
Thank you. Thank God. Get
Christ.
fucked, dude. What do you roll for the counterspell, by the way?
He rolled a 5.
Rough stuff, bud.
Both of those are gonna be a dex save, you said?
Yep.
Oh, well, that is 15?
Nope. DC 18.
Okay.
So,
Shit.
for those of you at home,
He has a +6 to his dex. I want you to know.
it's pretty good.
For his saving throw.
Yeah.
Pretty good. He's about to take what we in the biz call 10d6 plus 40.
Roll it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to click that a bunch.
You can just click the damage.
Oh, well, I already did that.
Yeah.
He takes 76 damage.
You see him forming the sigil in the air to try and dispel your magic, and it just shoots him straight in the chest. Disintegrate. Can you read the description of the spell for me?
Quick question. Does he die?
No.
No. Okay, so he doesn't turn to ash.
Hold on.
Does it drop him to 0?
Have not. It does drop him to 0.
Then he
Oh,
dies.
he's dead.
He
Okay.
dies.
He's
he
a
turns
pile
into
of
ash.
ash.
You know, sometimes you make a cool.
I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry.
Sometimes you make a cool 9th level bard and they get fucking outed in one round. So you
I'm sorry.
shoot this
I'm
man
not.
directly in the chest, and you hear the room is filled with fog and mist as his body immediately disintegrates. And have you ever seen a disintegrate spell before?
No.
No.
Roll me Arcana at disadvantage then.
That's a natural 1. I am way too amazed at the fact that this worked.
So you see him it just erupt into ash, and just mist fills the fucking room.
Wow.
And every attack now that is not a spell, anything that requires sight is now going to be at disadvantage.
Oh. And then, well, I look behind me and I realize they need to get in, so I'm gonna roll in this way.
Okay. And we need initiative.
I'm sorry, Michael.
You know what? Actually, here's what I'm going to ask you guys. It is now 2.5 hours into this. Can we do a third part?
Sure.
Would you be okay with that, Pepper? You're the one that's next.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, we are going to stop it there.
All right.
And we are going to start with your combat next episode for the first time.
All right. 3-parter.
Woo!
Three-parter. All right, awesome. We will see you guys, and they won't see very well for a little while next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.